What is up, everybody? It's Patriots Global here, back with a video, and this really is not much Patriots related, to be quite honest. No Patriots news, nothing like that, because I already made the Brandin Cooks trade video. Link in the description for that, by the way. But I feel like this was a video that should be made, and I think it would be a fun video also to be made. If you guys want more videos that are not Patriots type, let me know in the comments. I know that I've always said that this is a Patriots strict page and I will only post Patriots stuff, but I thought that I'd bend the rules real quick, and if it's something you enjoy or something you like, let me know, and if it's something that you don't like and you want me to strictly stay to Patriots, let me know in the comments below, guys. I'd love to know what your opinion is on this stuff. But the Rams, I mean, look at them making these blockbuster moves, these freaking Madden franchise type moves, upgrading in some positions. In some ways, kind of makes you think of a little bit upgraded version of the Patriots last offseason. I just want to start off by saying no hate to the Rams. Rams fans can roast me in the comments all you guys want, but I'm just spitting truth. I'm just spitting facts. I've talked to multiple people about the situation, and we've all agreed on the same thing. Now, if you guys remember last season when the Patriots went into the offseason and they got Stephon Gilmore, blockbuster move nobody saw coming. Big contract, big deal. Everyone thought him and Butler was going to be crazy. Then they get Brandin Cooks, who everybody thinks is going to be the next Randy Moss. Season comes along. We don't have much draft picks, just a couple. Maybe we had like 3 or 4, something like that. Not even great draft picks either. And chemistry with the Patriots was off with the players we got. Gilmore thought that it was a one-man show. He went around not communicating, lost us games, had several penalties, and everybody wanted him out of New England. Now, as time went by, he started to get more comfortable with the team, started to learn that he needed to communicate if he wanted to be on the team, and he became the best cornerback on the team because of communication, because of chemistry. Then there's Brandin Cooks, who had a over 1,000 receiving yard season. That's great. But even Tom Brady said, you know what, he's a good player, but I'm okay with him leaving. Because freaking Brandin Cooks does not have a good release. He does not have good route running skills. He relies on his speed way too much. You saw most of the plays that he was getting was Tom Brady lofting the freaking football down the field. Tom Brady is turning 41 this offseason. You do think he's going to be lofting the football down the field all the time? You think that's what he wants to do? Not to mention, Brandin Cooks' hands were not the best. He was not Randy Moss. This is not what the Patriots were looking for. So the Patriots trade him to the Los Angeles Rams for the 23rd pick overall. Yeah, the 23rd, when the Patriots got him for the 32nd pick overall. The Rams get Brandin Cooks and a 4th round, and the Patriots get a 6th round and the first 23rd pick overall. That's a steal. Look, you go out and, you lose Tremaine Johnson to the Jets. Great cornerback. You upgrade your cornerback when getting Marcus Peters. He's slightly better. He can make plays on the ball. Very good. I give them props for that. Then they get Aqib Talib, another shutdown corner. They upgrade in cornerback. Enough even said about that. But that doesn't get to the fact that their offensive line, it's not the worst in the NFL, but it's nothing special. The position of need, which is edge rusher and linebacker, they did nothing about. In fact, I think they even got worse. They really have no sense of money. They give $10 million 1 year to Damakasu, who really wasn't much of a need. They're trying to get a pass rush, but you need an edge rusher for the pass rush to really come alive, and they don't have that. You already have Donald at defensive tackle, and you didn't need Sue to make it better. You needed an edge rusher, and you didn't get one. This year's draft class is stacked. Everybody knows that, and they could have used a pick to get edge rusher, get linebacker. They've used these picks to get Talib, to get Brandin Cooks, and they officially have no picks. They're officially stacked with 6-round picks. Great. What are you guys going to get from that, really? They got rid of some of the linebackers. They didn't get any good linebackers whatsoever. Like I said, their edge rush isn't there. It's great that you got cornerbacks, but we saw it with the Patriots. They got rid of Jabal Sheard and they got rid of Chris Long. And their defensive line was not there, and it caused so many troubles, especially in the backfield, because if you cannot apply pressures, then the cornerbacks are just sitting back there, and these wide receivers, these tight ends, these running backs are gonna find ways to get open. Pass rush, hence the word pass rush, really gets the quarterback having to throw that ball quick, which can make these star cornerbacks make these plays. I personally think that that's why Butler had such a terrible year, was because that pass rush was non-existent, and Butler had to be constantly covering these wide receiver, tight end, running backs, and he just could not do it whatsoever. They could have addressed so much of these problems in the draft, but they went and they made blockbuster moves on positions that they necessarily didn't even need. I mean, I get it, you lose Sammy Watkins, you get Brandin Cooks, and maybe Brandin Cooks goes and he makes a huge impact on that team that he couldn't make on the Patriots. I mean, he did make a very good impact, but he didn't make the impact that the Patriots were looking for at all. Just did not fit them at all. It just didn't happen. But you're paying Brandin Cooks now $8 to $10 million for this year with an extension, and he's looking for $14 to $15 million at least a year. No sense of money. And I saw this little fact today I want to share with you guys that I thought was pretty interesting. So in 3 years, the Rams have to pay Goff, Gurley, Peters, and now Cooks, and they don't have a first rounder this year, and they don't have second rounds for this year and next year. In 2019, they have 15 free agents. 15. Now, I talked with a Rams fan, and he was basically saying, well, you only need 1 year to win a Super Bowl. Yes, but what I don't think they're understanding at all is Aqib Talib has a issue with fighting and violence, all that crap, and Adama Kasu is always trying to injure quarterbacks, and you try to mix these very versatile, very crazy personalities together, and what do you think is going to happen? These superstars want to be superstars. They want to make plays. They want to be standouts because they've been used to being freaking superstars on their teams. Imagine that happening on your team and them not working together, more working against each other. Like I said, we've seen it with many teams. A great example, like I said, was the Patriots. And when you don't have that chemistry, you don't have that communication, things go downhill. And then in a couple years, when they have all these big players and they want this big money, what are you going to do then? You're going to lose all of them, and you're not even going to have draft picks. So yes, maybe the Rams do decent this year. I'm sure they'll definitely do well. Who knows about playoffs? You never know about playoffs. Super Bowl might be pushing a little bit. They don't have the best quarterback, and like I said, that offensive line is not anything special. But what happens in a couple of years then when you can't pay for these players, or you don't have the draft picks to get new players? The Rams will be back where they started in a couple years. But that's really it for today's video. I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Let me know in the comments below. And like I said before, let me know if you want more videos like this that aren't Patriots related, or if you want me to stay Patriots related. Well, that's it today, Pats Nation, or any other team fans that are watching this. Catch you in another video.
We'll give it a shot.